To speak to Stephen Klobb, who's a Liverpool fan. Klobby?
Hi, guys.
Steve, are you okay?
Yeah, good. Let me just congratulate you guys, and this is the only one time I'm going to do it, because I did not want Man City to overtake Ajax, because for me they're one of the greatest sides ever, and they won the European Cup 3 times.
Klobby, what's happening to your side? You're getting worse.
Here's the scenario, okay? And this is going to make everybody hopefully laugh this time.
Right.
Don't worry.
Is it not to do with singing? Is it?
So now, Burnley beat us, okay, for the first time, and they rang everybody up and said, guys, we know how to beat Liverpool now. We'll give you sort of some feedback.
Is this a joke?
This is a joke.
It's a joke.
All right. Now, forget the joke, Klobby. We want to know what's happening to your side. No, Klobby.
Brighton, they tell everybody.
Yeah, Klobby, we haven't got time for a joke.
Basically, what I'm trying to get here is that all the games seem to be exactly the same.
Well, whose fault is that?
It's a blueprint.
It's your manager's fault.
It's a situation that I think really nobody quite knows what is going on. I mean, we're all trying to figure out. We're all kind of saying things. You've got professionals saying one thing. You've got semi-amateurs saying one thing.
Semi-amateurs.
And one thing I will say to some Liverpool supporters, right?
Yeah.
Stop sitting on the seat and supporting Liverpool, and then have a go at the team afterwards. Because true Liverpool supporters will be Liverpool supporters through thick and thin. Just because we won the European Cup and the Premier League last year, and suddenly it's gone wrong now, is no...
Klobby, let me ask you this. What's the reason you're so bad at the moment?
There's no excuse...
Okay, why are you so bad, Klobby?
...to ring up and say Jurgen Klopp should go, because that is utter rubbish.
Yeah, they shouldn't say... What happens if they phone up and say Klopp out? What would you say?
It is well, I could use some strong words.
Don't.
Which I could do.
Don't.
These fans are artificial. They are not true Liverpool supporters.
But there's a growing number of those fans, though, isn't there?
What fans?
Well, the fans that want.
Where are you reading that from?
No, I'm just saying. You hear about it. You just see it. You know.
You hear it.
Yeah.
You know what? We live in an artificial society. Okay, and artificial fans are Liverpool fans as well.
What's an artificial fan?
Somebody who just sits there and says, I'm a Liverpool supporter. Oh, by the way, I've been a Liverpool supporter because we won the Champions League and the Premier League. No, you're a Liverpool supporter because it's part of your life. Not just because we've had a bad season so far, which, by the way, is not finished yet.
It could be worse.
You're a Liverpool supporter. It's part of your life. All my friends, it's part of their life. Okay, we're not Liverpool supporters.
Klobby, let me ask you this. Klobby, you phoned up in the...
Let's just get that right.
Klobby, you phoned up in the past and told us it was because there was no crowd there. You phoned up in the past and told us because you've got the most amount of songs. You've told us a whole host of things.
I watched it yesterday. I watched a little bit of it yesterday.
Why a little bit?
It was like watching a practice game.
Why didn't you watch it all?
Because I'm not interested in watching the football at the moment without no crowds. It's just not. It's dull.
Whoa,
you don't watch Liverpool,
Klobby.
It's like watching basketball without any crowds.
You don't watch Liverpool.
It's not the same.
You don't watch Liverpool.
I watch Liverpool when I need to watch them, but at the moment, I'm not. I haven't watched it from the very beginning of the season.
So how do you know what the problem is? How do you know what the problem is if you don't watch it?
I've watched it late in the evening. I haven't watched it live because obviously
Why not?
my other half, and you know.
You didn't watch Liverpool yesterday?
I watched some of it.
Will you watch it on Wednesday night against Leipzig?
If I get the opportunity, yes, I will watch it, but I don't have BT.
You were just going on about fans that aren't about.
No, but I'm fed up. I'm fed up listening to Liverpool supporters.
Yeah, but they've probably watched it, Stephen. That's why. They've probably watched it. Klobby, they've sat through 90 minutes of every game. They're entitled to have their view. Klobby, forget society for a minute.
Okay.
You're having hold on, Klobby, hold on. Listen, you're having a pop at football fans, but these fans might have endured 90 minutes of hell every week. You haven't done that.
You'll be lucky. You're the lucky one.
By your own admission, you've not watched it.
Liverpool for 40-odd years.
I'm talking about this season.
I am not interested in those Liverpool supporters who completely are talking utter rubbish.
But, Klopp, they've seen it.
That they, to sack after 1 year.
But But Stephen,
After
Stephen,
we
let me
didn't
ask you
win the
this.
Premier League this
Klobby,
year,
listen.
we haven't retained it. Oh,
Okay.
everything's going wrong.
Klobby, listen.
You know, what?
Klobby, stop talking.
Okay.
Aren't they in a better position to make a judgment having watched every Liverpool game and every minute of every game than someone that hasn't?
I can't believe he hasn't watched it. Can't believe it.
I mean, surely that's common sense, isn't it? If they've sat through every single game of 90 minutes and you haven't...
Do they go out, right, every day to work, like I do, where I wear my Liverpool stuff, I wear my coat, I wear my hat, I show them a Liverpool
Klobby, you wear your
supporter,
pants for all I care.
okay?
I'm just saying,
Right?
if you haven't
I
seen
wear my
it...
scarf. My office is a shrine to Liverpool.
Right, Klob.
My residents know I'm a Liverpool supporter.
Klob.
Okay, but the one thing I will not do
Is watch it.
to speak out about club. Okay.
Yeah, but Stephen,
All right?
Stephen, hold on. Listen,
I'm
Stephen,
sick and tired of hearing these Liverpool supporters ringing up and saying they're moaning about this and moaning about that. Get behind the team. Get behind the club. Get
Drive me
behind
insane.
the manager.
Stephen, listen, Stephen, stop talking. I'm going to ask a question. Answer my question rather than tell us how much of a shrine your
Sound like
office
the
is.
club shop
This is
wasn't
my question to you. Listen to the question. You haven't, by your own admission, watched every minute of Liverpool this season. Someone that has might be in a better position to make a judgment on whether or not they think the manager is in the right frame of mind to continue in his role. Is that a fair assumption? Is it possible that someone that's watched...
It's not a fair
It's not
assumption at all,
possible...
because this
Hold on,
year is a
Klobby, hold
strange
on.
Okay.
Is it not possible
It's a
that some...
strange year. It's a COVID year.
Klobby, you've not watched them.
Stinks.
You've not watched them.
Stinks is COVID year.
Klobby, you've not watched
Did I
them.
not realise that?
No, Klobby, you've not watched Liverpool by your own
I
admission.
haven't been to the My Pub, which is in London, for over a year.
It's a
No one
COVID.
has.
It's
No
a
one has.
COVID year.
Everything's
I've
shut.
normally been to a pub every year.
Klob.
Okay, I normally go every week.
Klob, what happens? What happens from when the words leave my mouth to when they
Okay.
get to your ears? What happens?
Sorry?
Klobby, by your own admission, I'll say it slowly, you have not watched every minute of Liverpool this season.
I've watched. I watched Liverpool all year last year.
No,
going
this
to the pub.
season. Listen to the question. This season.
I know what you're saying, Andy. Okay, I know what you're saying.
But you haven't
all
seen
right?
them.
You don't need to just completely watch the games all the time and
Yes, you
understand
do.
how Liverpool's work.
Of course you
If people
do.
don't know how they work in the last few years, then maybe they're not Liverpool supporters, are they?
No, Klobby.
They're fake Liverpool supporters.
How many
That's
times
why
you,
I say
Klobby?
them.
How many times you been to Anfield?
Okay, I've been to Anfield when we played Napoli. I have not been able to go.
How many times you been to Anfield?
Andy, that's a stupid question because we've been
Don't
in
be
COVID
stupid,
for a
Steve.
whole
No,
year.
no. Stinks.
In your lifetime.
Stinks. It's COVID year.
There's a reason I'm asking. In your lifetime.
We are living in a
It's a
COVID.
COVID year.
No, forget the COVID year. Before COVID.
No, we can't forget COVID.
No, before
It's in our
it.
situation.
In your lifetime, how many times you been there?
Okay. I don't care what you're saying, Andy. I don't care what you're saying. We're living in a COVID
No,
situation.
you've got to stop mentioning COVID, Stephen, because that's a gimme. We
Okay.
all know that. We all know that.
All
Right? Stop bringing the nation down. We know that.
I'm not bringing the nation
Well,
down.
you keep mentioning it, and we all know, Stephen. All I'm saying, Klobby, I'll tell you. Stay there. We'll do this over the news. Maybe. I'll tell you what. I'll write down the question. Can you believe he doesn't watch Liverpool?
I don't know what to say.
How does he not watch? How's he pass
know.
judgment?